Coloradans struggling with suicidal thoughts may not be getting the help they need.
New data for the suicide hotline reveals that in a 2-month span this year, nearly a quarter of the calls went unanswered. Investigative reporter Quinn Ritzdorf is live in the studio to explain how these numbers compare to the rest of the country. Quinn?
Bart, Heather, the new Kaiser Family Foundation study shows nearly 90% of all calls to the National Suicide Hotline are answered. But recently, Colorado has fallen well below that national answer rate.
Have reached the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
In 2022, the National Suicide Hotline changed to a single 3-digit number, 988. Since the change, the hotline has received 5 million contacts, but not everyone who reaches out is helped. According to new data by the Kaiser Family Foundation, the national answering rate improved in the last year, but the same can't be said for Colorado, which has the 13th worst answering rate in the country. Kelly Bowman manages the 988 program here in Colorado. She disputes the data and says their answering rate has improved along with the national numbers.
We went from 59% in June of 2022, and we were at 94% June of 2023.
Are you experiencing any suicidal ideations today?
But the national data tells a different story. From April to May this year, Colorado received more than 11,000 calls. Nearly a quarter went unanswered.
We were discouraged by seeing those numbers come out, but I think what we learned from that is let's spend more time having conversations to figure out why these numbers aren't matching.
Calls that aren't answered are redirected to an out-of-state facility that may not know about the local resources available.
When someone has the courage to reach out for help, it is our responsibility to answer that.
Bowman says hiring and keeping people to answer the calls has been difficult, but she promises to improve.
988 is hope. 988 is someone that you can talk to in a moment of need, and we're going to respond. We're going to answer.
Another problem is 988 calls are routed to centers based on your area code. With so many transplants here in Colorado, people are getting routed to states they no longer live in. Reporting live in the studio, Quinn Ritzdorf, 13 Investigates.